Today in the church world, it is called Pentecost Sunday, and it's all about how the Holy Spirit lives and moves and breathes within people and works within us and is a mystery, kind of like the wind. So the story goes like this. Jesus' disciples were celebrating a festival called Pentecost when suddenly a strong wind blew through the house. Everyone's hair lifted up, and there was an amazing noise. They looked at each other. It looked like each disciple had a flame of fire touching him, but no one was burned. The Holy Spirit had come, just as Jesus promised. The disciples began to speak in different languages. Can you imagine just all of a sudden speaking a different language that you didn't know before? That's what was happening. Languages they never learned. Stranger yet, they would understand each other. So not only are they speaking a different language, but they're also understanding what each other is saying. Peter stood up. I want to tell you about Jesus. He reminded everyone what Jesus taught them. He told them how Jesus died and lives again. It's time for us to begin a new life with God's Spirit guiding us, Peter said. The disciples were excited to live differently, guided by God's Spirit. This was the very beginning of the Christian church. So, the Holy Spirit is something that's hard to describe. Just like the wind, we can't see it, but God gives it to us and gives us that spirit that lives inside of us, that moves, and sometimes we don't even know that it's moving within us. That love, that joy, that peace, the understanding, the knowledge we have from God, it moves within us without us maybe even knowing it. And even though we may speak different languages and be from different areas of the world, that God is the same God, and He lives and breathes and moves with everyone all over the world. And so we can celebrate together in that and exalt God in that way with each other. So one way I think of the Holy Spirit is, of course, with the wind. And I have this lovely kite I wanted to fly because it reminds me of the Holy Spirit and how it moves. So this is my Holy Spirit kite, okay? And I'm going to pause the video and show me, hopefully, flying this Holy Spirit kite, and watch as it moves about the wind and how sometimes we have no idea which way the Holy Spirit's going to guide us, but it's a beautiful way of how the Holy Spirit, through God and through Jesus, works inside of us to do amazing things. So watch as I try and fly this kite.